Video games and slot machines have something called attract mode, which displays a sequence intended to get you to play the game. You can see the same type of presentation using a repeating series of slides to provide information about a business. For example, you might see it in the lobby of a company that you visit for a job interview. In this movie, I will show you how to create this type of auto-advanced presentation on your own in PowerPoint. My sample file is 0104 Auto Advance, and you can find a link to that file and the others that I'll use in this playlist in the video description below the movie. Let's take a quick look at this presentation as a slideshow. You can see over on the left that I have 5 slides, and I'll go up to the Quick Access toolbar and click the Start from Beginning button. I could also press F5, so I'll click there. And Working Vacations, click. A conference I went to in Bend, Oregon, which is about 3 hours from my house. Then a quick trip to Lake Geneva, Switzerland, which was wonderful. Another trip to the Vasa Museum in Stockholm, Sweden, also wonderful. And at the end, there is a photo of my production assistant named Lily. She is a young cat that my wife and I got about 6 months ago, and she's absolutely wonderful. So I'll click twice to get out. And let's say that I want to start a slideshow that runs automatically through these slides. In other words, I don't have to do anything. It's just that after a certain amount of time, PowerPoint will automatically advance. To create the transitions, I will go to the Transitions tab on the ribbon. And all the way over on the right, under Timing, there are controls for how to advance the slide. So you can leave it on mouse click or after a certain amount of time. I will clear on mouse click, check after, and I will increase the time to 3 seconds. Normally, this would be much longer, maybe 8, 10, or even 15 seconds, but I want to get through this quickly so I don't waste your time. So I'll do this one for 3 seconds, and then for the next slide, I'll do the same. So clear on mouse click, make it after 3 seconds, and I'll just do the same things here for slide number 3, slide number 4, and slide number 5. 3 seconds. All right, so with those changes in place, I'll go through the slideshow quickly. So click Start from Beginning on the Quick Access toolbar, Working Vacations, and you have my word, I'm not touching the mouse. There's Conference, Geneva, Wassermuseet, Lily, and we're done. And the next question is, how do we get the ability to repeat the slide sequence? For that, we need to go to the Slideshow tab on the ribbon, and then in the Setup group, there is the Setup Slideshow button. I'll click there, and we get the Setup Show dialog box. And I will focus on the Show Options area, and there we have Loop Continuously until someone presses the Escape key. So I will check that option, and then Advanced Slides using Timing if present, it is. And we don't need to change anything else, so I'll click OK. And I'll go up and do the slideshow. So click Start from Beginning. There's the first one. And again, I am not using the keyboard. I'm also not using the mouse. Instead, we are advancing through the slides automatically. So there's the Vasa, and there's Lily. And we loop around back to the start of the presentation. So now you know why I only did 3 seconds for each slide. So I'll click Escape, or press Escape on the keyboard to move out, and we're at the last slide that was shown. I can, if I want, only use certain slides in the presentation. For example, as much as I love Lily, and she is a wonderful cat, she isn't really relevant to the travel that I've been doing, so I would probably exclude slide number 5 from the rotation. And I can do that by going back into the Setup Slideshow dialog box. So I'll click that, again, we're on the slideshow ribbon tab. Click there. And at the top right, we have show slides. I can either do all or I can do from and give a range. In this case, I'll do from 1 to 4. So I will click the down arrow on the spin control. And if I only wanted to show from 2 to 4, then I could do that as well. In this case, I do like having the title slide Working Vacations. So I'll go back down to 1, click OK. And sorry, Lily, but in this version of the presentation, we are only looking at places where I have traveled. So Bend, Oregon, Lake Geneva, the Vasa Museum, and back to Working Vacations, which is my title slide, and I'll press Escape. One question I get asked when I teach this technique is, how do you prevent people from pressing Escape on your keyboard and getting into the presentation and using your computer? What I do, it's actually a little bit sneaky, is I use a computer with a Bluetooth wireless keyboard, and then I just take the keyboard with me. I don't give anyone access to it. You can't do that on a laptop, at least not easily. So I always recommend having a small portable computer that is not a laptop, in other words, nothing with its own screen, and then you can use a Bluetooth keyboard, take it away, and individuals will not be able to press Escape to stop your presentation and look at your computer. So I hope this is useful. It's actually a very common question that I get. And if it's something that helped you, I hope that you would like this video and subscribe to my channel.